But how do you feel like your defense was the first three quarters?
I mean, I thought defensively we struggled. I give the Wizards credit. You know, when you look at what Oubre did, when you look at what Porter did, and when you look at what Beal did, those are impressive numbers. And some of it you shake their hand. Other bits, you know, I thought that we got in scrambled rotations with some inappropriate help, inappropriate sort of attention to our rules, and we got punished badly for that. And tonight was always going to be hard, coming into Washington in a back-to-back, playing against the Wizards. We look forward to it. This is, you know, very much a playoff-type situation in regards to the mental toughness you need to have coming down here after a back-to-back and winning. And we didn't do it. We didn't get it done at the end of the second period. It was like a 17-4 run, you know, with about 2:50 left. I thought, by and large, that was the game. And I look forward to seeing what the tape shows.
You guys have had the luxury of playing at home for so many games in a row. Now that you're back on the road, what do you appreciate about the home court advantage?
I mean, there is a responsibility like you feel to your fans. There's passionate fans that come, and you feel, you know, the vibe in the building. You felt Washington's fans no differently than we feel our fantastic fans. I really appreciate our fans when we're at the Wells Fargo Center. You know, the players do, and you feel every one of them. And here, you know, it's just part of being at home. I'm sure they look forward to playing us. They tied the series up. They watched us play last night. They were waiting for us, and they did a really good job. They really did a good job, I thought, of moving the ball, sharing the ball.
As far as the offensive struggles that you guys had tonight, did you think that that was more a credit to the Wizards' defense, or was the ball just not going in as much?
I think a little bit of both. You know, you look at Marco and JJ's sort of stat line. You know, they had subpar nights. That's not who they are. And some of it was just we missed some open looks, and some of it I give Washington credit. Really, only Dario late, you know, came in with what we would call like a dagger, you know, something like, okay, here we go. Like you can feel the momentum changing a little bit. I felt like, you know, multiple times at the end of clocks, they hit shots. I think with about 5 or whatever minutes left, Joel makes his free throws and cuts it, I think, to 8, and then Beal comes down and late, you know, dances with the ball and hits the backbreaker 3 that balloons it out to 11. And at that point, you felt like, you know, maybe this just wasn't going to be our night.
What is it about the Wizards that they're pesky, regardless of whether or not, arguably, their best players on the court?
I mean, that's the style of play that they play with. I think that the personnel is geared toward that style. I think Scott does a great job of getting him to play in a movement, unselfish type way, and they do have some toughness to them. They certainly have some playoff experience. You know, you look at some of those guys that have been around for a while and played together. It all adds up, and you know, it's starting to get to the end of the real part of the season, and everybody has internal clocks like something important is coming around the corner, and I know they're getting ready to go to play in the playoffs.